Young men are coming up, I want to be live where I saw it, not easy. My baby rapping, my old man, I get it, the market was doing, I'm breaking no profit. On my way, people calling me, the other trouble I see, I do at the beat. When those suffering, those success, I can't pay the code, only how I can pay. Sooner or later, my hustle pay. Pay, and I'm rushing myself. Give it to everything, I'm a sissy. Too much rushing, I'm probably chasing. One day, one day. I'll get it good. One day,
I'm also gonna pay one day. Any days can go see my face. Me pa know I'm not watching it. One day, success gonna come my way. I know my hustle gonna pay one day. Any days can go see my face. Me pa know I'm not watching it. One day, success gonna come my way. Yeah. My mama was so angry. My papa was so angry. My friend was the money. Any mess that will come on and this. So I'm on my way to this person, I'm looking for money. Looking for money. I want to make mama happy. Want to make papa happy. Want to make my brothers and sisters to come around me.
Hey, why you know you hustle? Why saying the go by the Genesis? Shall come into fire, I feel be working on Wednesday. You must look for the man, All in the dark, all in the week, all in the sun.
My mama was so angry.
My
papa was so angry. My friend was the money. Any mess that will come on and this. So I'm my
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson. I'm here on Broad Street at 934 Broad Street at Sonia's Jewelry. I'm here with the proprietor. Sir, can you tell us your name and how long this business has been here?
Hi, my name is Pedro Feliz. We've been in business for more than 25 years.
And what kind of support do you get from the community?
Oh, we got a very strong support for the community. It's proved that we've been here for already 25 years. That means that we're getting very good support for the community, and we were very proud of the support that they provide to us.
Do you have any message for my people?
Yes, one of the messages that I want to give to my customers is that if you ever need service related to jewelry, or if you ever need to buy a present for your relative, just think about us, because when you think about us, not only you helping us, you also we're gonna be sure that you're getting the best piece of jewelry at the best price in the community. And also we have other kind of services. We have selection of watches, and we do custom pieces like name jewelry, name rings, a lot of stuff related to jewelry. We also do jewelry repair. If you ever need service or want new pieces, you're more than welcome, so we can do it for you.
Thank you very much, Pedro.
You're very welcome, Mr. Chesson.
Have a good day.
You too, sir. Thank you. All right.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Tony Commander Glapohkpa Chesson talk show. Today is Wednesday, December the 7th. Let me make sure of that. Ouch! December the 7th. Wake up this morning to cloudy, about to rain, 50 degrees in Providence, Rhode Island. Can you believe this? Yesterday was 29 when we woke up. This morning is 50. Wow. We got to be ready for this swing in the weather. This swing in the weather. So what's happening today? We woke up the news that Trump company found guilty of tax fraud or something. Well, I didn't listen to it too much. I just saw the headlines. Bam! I said, whoa! I said, let me go do what I gotta do. Now let's look at my little dysfunctional country, Liberia. What we got going on there? The ambassador to Liberia from the U.S. told the Liberian people again that Liberia will now function properly without institutions, in the absence of functioning institutions. All our institutions that broken down now, our social community affairs, our political affairs, all institutions broken down, man. The institutions to help people broken down. Our healthcare, all our major institutions, broken down. So the man came on and said, look, we can't prosper. There's no way we can prosper. Education, healthcare, roads, sanitation, everything broken down. I told you last week, down Waterside were flooded with feces. The people couldn't go down Waterside because all the old pipes from Tottenham Town finished bursting and they flooded the street. No maintenance. No maintenance. We just build the thing and leave it. And think it would just stay there and just go on continuously, and just go on. No. It can't go on. And this is what we're facing. The whole down Waterside, that's a market area. That's a business area. That's a home area. That whole area flooded with feces. Not only the stench, the germs and diseases our people got to deal with. Amen. But yeah, those kind of things, my heart just hurts. It hurts, man. It's sad. Now, they're complaining that police brutality is rising in the country. At the same time, they're complaining about this. The police director comes out and says that he's concerned about security in the country for the forthcoming election. They're concerned. No money no logistics. I mean, the people ain't got no cars, no papers, no pens, no flashlights, no guns, no bullets. I mean, everything just broken down, dysfunctional. And we expect these people to protect our society and people within our communities. How they going to do that, man? How they going to do that? Everything broken down. Let's move on. So, now the situation with the CPP and the government. These guys, when they want to have their December 17 retire suffering rally, they go to the sports ministry and pay $3,000 to have their rally outside, on the outside, because they're renovating the inside. So they say, okay, so you're doing the inside, they use the outside. They took the people money and all. Now they tell the people they can't do it. And Jefferson Koji, on the other side, our mayor, planning a counter rally. You telling the people no, they at the same time you're planning a counter rally. But Louis Brown, who is the chair for CPP, Ella Cummings' group, told he's feeling Darren Weah and what about him? Koji. He called the mayor a little boy. He said, I challenge that little boy, that little Koji boy. He challenged Mayor Koji. He said, I challenge you. I challenge Joe Weah. You're trying to stop me. So the challenge is on. I gotta go buy my popcorn. I gotta buy my soda. I gotta buy my little chocolate. So when the show go on, I'll be chipping and sipping and nipping and chipping and just nipping and just watching it and just, oh Lord, rock. I see rocks, oh Lord. I see police running, oh Lord. Oh. Okay. The people, our legislature finished sitting together and decided to name the college in Nimba County after that murderer, after that flesh eater, that stink muff, Prince Johnson, who say he's senator. That man killed up our people like dogs. He killed up our president, cut his ear on TV, ate it. They ate it. Now he's senator. He want us name university after him, and these bolos and dumb people in our legislature, these criminals in our legislature, finish naming the Prince Johnson University. I remember, we got some good people in our legislature. I remember Sua Coco Dennis was against that. Say, how can we name our university after a man who murdered our people, ate our people, burned them to death, had the dogs eat them? Prince Johnson is not a good man. He's an evil man. If you name that college after him, we'll change the name. As soon as we get rid of these criminals in our government, we'll change that name to Nimba County University. To hell with Prince Johnson University. To hell with Prince Johnson University. To hell with Prince Johnson University. That is Nimba people university. The Nimba people, they even know what good for them. They don't even know what good for them. That's the problem. They don't even know what good for them. They may lie, kill up our people that lie, say you fighting for Nimba people, and all of you are just bored that crap. Hey, I'm not in it. The Cape Mountain people now, and the civil society of Liberia got together and saying now that Vani Shema, who is senator from Grand Cape Mountain County and also chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, should be removed from the Judiciary Committee. They said they did not elect a sanctioned criminal. They didn't know that man was a sanctioned criminal until America jammed him in the corner and Carlo paid him. Carlo paid him. You're a sanctioner. You're a rogue. So when the Carlo paid him now, all the Sandler people say, no. We elected him, he can't be moved. They said they can't impeach him. I don't know why they can't impeach him. They got the power to impeach him. But they're saying they can't impeach him. They're waiting for 2023 or some other time to move him. So they're saying now, we must move him from the Judiciary Committee. Why? Because the United States of America will not support the Liberian judiciary, As long as we have a sanctioned criminal rogue who is senator chairing the Judiciary Committee. The same thing they did to that other criminal senator, Prince Y. Johnson, a flesh eater and dog killer, sting muff. They did the same thing to him, talking about he had a security committee. They said, no. Enough is enough. We pay you for play to play. We pay you to keep the peace. We pay you. I mean, they just pay Prince Johnson for everything. Prince Johnson and Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf and her family. The U.S. government paid these people more money than the Liberian government. They pay Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. They still pay her. That hobo Joe. They still pay her. They still pay her. For what? But Ellen Johnson is an American agent. She's selling all of Africa. She's supposed to go and pacify African leaders. She's traveling all Africa. Can you imagine an almost 90-year-old woman? They keep appointing her to position. What do you think? She's an agent. The woman is CIA. So she's just going all around the country, Africa, lying to the African leaders and trying to mislead us and deceive us. And those dummies in Africa, when they see their old Wayo, they be holding her hand. Hey, yeah, Mama Ellen. Not knowing that the same woman selling us out for nothing. Selling us out for nothing. Our children stealing from our country, our government, destroying our country. Got our poor people suffering on the backlash of death and destruction. And she's traveling all over the world. People giving her gifts. Now I saw the tape just now what she said. I will talk about this woman. But let me just stop here and start my topic. My topics for the day deals with Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. Period. We tired. Topic 1. We, the Liberian people, are tired of Old Ma Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. She's been behind every atrocity in our country since we got to know this woman when Talbot brought her and introduced her to us. Beginning from where Old Ma Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf messed Liberia and Liberian people up. That's my second topic. Where will we go from that? Where will we go from the time Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf messed her up when she brought her family into our government? After her first administration, she was not too successful. She did things, yes, but the Liberian people did not respond to it the way she wanted it to respond to it. The government she had in power could not direct the Liberian people because many of them have been out of the country for so long. They were fussy among themselves. They had all kinds of issues. You know, everything they're playing is in abeyance right now, on standstill. After her first administration, all the good people left. Because Ellen could not control the government. Ellen wanted to pacify people. That form of leadership, put her family in power, let them do the job, and anything else, she pacified people. And this broke our system down. Our system that was broken down from Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. Because everybody in our government or Johnson or Sirleaf or some family member to this woman. Look at all Prince Johnson and see why Prince Johnson, Prince C. Johnson, Prince Y. Johnson, Prince Des Johnson, all the Johnsons in our government, everything Johnson, that Ellis Johnson people. I told you Emma Johnson tried to recruit me in 1980. Okay, let me just take a break because I won't go into my topic. When I come back, we start on this woman called Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf and why we tired with her. Okay, so let's just see what our people got to say.
We are at Garden of Eve Caribbean cuisine. So we have a beautiful outdoor that we have a selection of different type of food that you can enjoy. We have jerk chicken, jerk ribs, especially it's the weekend. Got some different specials gonna go on, and we are basic Haitian cooking, but also you can find a little bit of everything that we carry here. And we are at 405 Harris Avenue, Providence, Rhode Island. Thank you, coming by and try us out. Looking forward to see you guys.
We tired with former President of Liberia, Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. We tired with her. From the time this woman became president, plenty of people died before she became president of Liberia. Plenty of good people died, man. Plenty of good people died in our country. All through this woman administration, plenty of good people died in our country to bring our country the way it is today. Plenty of good people died, though. From every aspect of our country. Congo country, all the good people in our country. Plenty of good people died because of the woman and her plight to be president of Liberia. You know, what really hurt me with Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf was Emma Johnson. That her cousin, he was married to my first cousin too. They both believe this was a patriotic Liberia. They got believe in so many things for our country, man. Where Emma, I'd used to sit down to talk. I used to just be amazed at his presentation and what he had to say and all of that. And this guy, he loved Liberia. This guy single-handedly wanted to overthrow Doe. Anybody heard about Emma Johnson in the 1980s? This guy went home and took an American with him with a pistol in a TV to go overthrow the car. The guy was desperate. Emma went home. He challenged the whole Liberian army, man. The guy chased Emma in the swamp. Emma and that soldier went in the swamp. After they tried to kill Doe, the guy attacked them. They shot a few of them, fought a few, and then they escaped. They ran in behind my territory and split there in the swamp. There was a swamp back there. The two guys jumped in the swamp, man. Man, those soldiers came in, hundreds of soldiers, those guys came in trucks, shooting all in the swamp. They couldn't find no guys, man. They were shooting. And Emma got shot in the eye. One of the bullets hit him in the eye. The other guy got wounded too. They pulled the guys gave up. They pulled them out of the mud. They dragged the guy, took them, put them in jail. U.S. intervened. They freed those guys. And those guys left Liberia and came back to America. Emma was desperate, man. Emma came here, after he came back, after they did that to him, the man got better and all. The man wanted to go back to overthrow Doe. He saw it was his mission. I mean, I never seen a Liberian dedicated like that, man, to do something. Remember, we got some people in our country who, Emma used to come to me. I couldn't convince that guy. I said, Emma, slow down. He said, Rodney, I got to overthrow that guy. If you ain't coming, I'm going. The guy saw he was going to overthrow Doe. Then I know he hooked up with his cousin Ellen, my man. And Ellen wanted that guy to go back. Emma couldn't trust Ellen. If Emma had trusted Ellen, Emma would never have wanted me to go back with him. After Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf got in touch with Emma and they agreed to go overthrow Doe, they were going to form their army. Emma Johnson was in Rhode Island every day or every week trying to convince me to join him, to go join Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. These guys will come here all the time. And I kept telling him, Emma, I can't do that. I can't do that. 2 reasons I can't do that. 1 was Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. 2 was Charles Taylor. I couldn't do it. Why? Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf had proven that she had no integrity. Charles Taylor had proven that he was damn rogue. Toba brought Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf into Liberia, into his government. The woman started upheaval in the man government, started taking paper and sending it to Barcos Mafia and all these people against the government. She perpetrated all this crime against Toba. She was Minister of Finance. He made her Minister of Finance. The woman came, she took all the documents, started shipping it to Barcos Mafia them, the opposition. Then eventually she joined them. Caused our people to die for nothing in Liberia. Then the same people they kill our pa. You know, I don't like deceitful people. And that's my problem with Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. She's deceitful. And from the moment she said she came to fight for the Congo people, those Tahitian people to kill, I told her she's a damn liar. You come to fight for my pa. You even like my pa. How you can fight for my pa? You like Toba. Maybe you have one or two cousins in there who were killed you want to fight for. But you didn't come fight for my pa. You didn't come fight for Toba. These people want to jail Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf for deceitful ways. And you see how she fooled them? That woman used them, slept with them and used them. She and her sister Jenny. I'm a security man. Everything happened in Liberia, I know it. Everything happened in Liberia, I know it. They want bamboozle, Kurumba, Kurumba, Do, all of them. They play with those boys, man. They were in there drinking and laughing and sexing with those boys and things like that. And those boys think they had those girls under control, not knowing those women were trying to kill them. That Do died. That Liberia was destroyed. That Kurumba was screwed. All of them saw those light-skinned Congo girls and they wanted them. And they had Ellen Johnson, that old woman and her sister. What you do with that old woman and her sister? They played with you by them, man. They used them. Told them were flabbergasted all the Congo girls. Oh, my Ellen. Oh, baby, darling. Oh, sugar. Oh, yeah, no girls used their charms on those boys. Why did them was betrayed? Why did Kurumba die? They betrayed Kurumba. They lied to Kurumba. They fooled him. They seen it with Emma Johnson. When Emma Johnson came to me and told me, Ronnie, you got to come join me. And I said, Emma, why you want me to join you to go Liberia to start war? He said, because I told you, U.S. Army, man, we got discipline. He said, I want somebody to come with me who understand what discipline and military means. So when we take over, we can know what discipline, how this discipline. I said, but who you got following you? He said, Charles Taylor, Ellen Johnson. I said, go get away from me, man. He said, what do you mean by that? I said, get away from me. I said, that deceitful Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf will lead our country nowhere. And I told her, I said, Charles Taylor was a damn rogue. Charles Taylor stole our money. John with Doe rip our country off, then stole the money that Doe gained to bring to America to deposit in the bank. He stole it and ran away. That the man I'm going to join to put my life on the line for what? That people who, I told Emma Johnson Jella that. I said, Emma Johnson, those people will ambush you and kill you. You too patriotic to join Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf and Charles Taylor. I said, you too patriotic. I said, those people are rogues. They're serving our government. They know damn good. What they did for us. I'll follow history. I'll follow your leadership pattern. If you know damn good, I ain't going to follow you. I'll give a damn what you give me. I ain't going to follow you. Do I look like a damn rogue? Do I look like somebody who follow rogues? I don't follow no damn rogue. When you steal, when you deceive people, to heck with you. I ain't following you. What I follow you for? I cut you off. That's why I cut most people off because they're deceitful and lying and treacherous. Our people are wicked. I prefer to die a Christian by myself than to die with family and people who will stab you in the damn back and kill you and poison you and do things like that for what you got. I need those people around me. I'm a Christian, and I believe in my Bible. Jesus says the left hand will offend you, cut it off. Cut the shit off. That means your family, people close to you offend you, cut them off. It's better you die poor than to live with those damn deceitful, wicked, useless people. Give me poor, I will die poor. Than to be under those damn rogues and fools and wiles and prostitutes, educated prostitutes. I ain't gonna be under them. I ain't gonna be under them. I will suffer. I'm a Christian. Jesus suffered our path. We'll suffer for the truth. We'll suffer for justice. We'll suffer for freedom. We ain't gonna follow no damn rogues and deceitful people. Why? Look where my country is today. You think I want to be involved in this shit? These people that bring my country down from Ellen responsible for everything. She caused trouble to be overthrown. She lied and John Parker's Matthew them and all of that, they overthrew them. Now we come to this era. Now you saw her on TV recently talking about how she may be rethinking her actions in the past, what she did, how she gave our country to George Weah. I told you, this woman gave our country to George Weah because the West were looking to Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf to tell them who should take her place. And as long as she didn't speak, there was abeyance. Nobody wanted to say anything. They didn't know whether to give it to Borka. They didn't know whether to give it to George Weah. They didn't know who to give it to. They were waiting for Ellen Johnson's recommendation. So when she took that damn dummy football player and brought him forward and said, "This is the future of my country," I said, "Oh, this woman has killed us." How you take an uneducated man, a low down, dirty, useless man, has no integrity, has no idea of what patriotism is, and you make him president of our country? You tell the world that this is the man will replace the future of Liberia? That's what Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf said. That's the future of our country. Look at our future. Now she want to turn back and change her statement and say, "Oh, maybe I made a mistake." You know how many people died? How many people have suffered? How many people have been misled and destroyed because of what she did? Now they think they can come and say, "Oh, I'm sorry, it was a mistake." Let's go back and turn the hands of time. No, it's not easy like that. You killed my pa. If the other Liberian people don't give a damn, I give a damn. If the Liberian people don't know or don't have sense enough to know wickedness when they see it, or they're so damn dumb and low down now because our society is so low down, they will just accept anything from a wicked, useless woman like you and keep on uplifting you to all the wickedness you have done to them. I cannot tolerate that. I want to kick your ass, Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. I want to put my boots so far up your ass, you will not see daylight for the rest of your life. That's wickedness. And wickedness begets wickedness. You destroy our country. You put everything in our country, Johnson. If it's not Johnson, it's some family to Johnson. All our government, she puts to Johnson, all our relatives. Now our country has been robbed and totally broken down by this woman. And she's still traveling around the world because she's an agent of the United States of America over Africa. Ellen Johnson is a CIA agent or something because they keep paying her, they keep giving her promotion, they keep giving her jobs and things like that. Something is wrong. The woman just destructive to our people and our nation and still uplifting her, putting up higher. Something is wrong. We don't want no coup in our country. We have plenty of people in calling Prince C. Johnson, who is the chief of staff. People in Liberia too, begging them to overthrow the government because the government is too incompetent. And the president gone for 2 months out of our country. People want this man gone. So they've been forcing Prince Johnson to do it. But Prince Johnson, he's a part of the system. You can't do it. The same thing on a top. You think somebody in top of government in the high are going to do it? No. It came from the sergeants in the trenches. The same thing got to happen here. Prince Johnson then will not do it. Got to come from some sergeant or some low buck private in the ghetto. Then we would plunge our country back into another 10 years of backwardness. We will plunge us back. Because if the Liberian people, let me tell you something, in a democracy, the reason why they call it a democracy, because the people have control of the country. The people have control of everything that goes on in the country. The people make the country and the people break the country. And when the people become lost, reluctant to exercise their rights, or uneducated to the point that they can't even, there's a difference between education and knowledge. You can have knowledge without education. Okay? Knowledge is to know something. If I come and tell you, Chesson, man, you can overthrow that government and just get up and go do that. I'm giving you knowledge. Education, when you do the formal setting, when you go to school, you read, you learn, you do that. Knowledge can come from anywhere. From the news, from your parents, from the society, from the community. You can get knowledge from anywhere. That's why I say for people in a democracy, the people need to have knowledge about the system. I didn't say educated. I didn't say people need to be educated. I said the people need to have knowledge. Knowledge of what government is about. Knowledge is what your laws say. Knowledge about what kind of freedoms you have and limitations you have on those freedoms. Knowledge is different from education. Anybody can attain knowledge. And when we strive for knowledge, it's freedom. When you're educated in something, but you got to understand what kind of knowledge you're getting, because you can get miseducated, you can get bad knowledge, you can get bad direction. So now you got to vet whatever news you got. You got to discern it. You got to sift it and see if it's true or not, or find out whether it's true. But the knowledge is there for everybody. But people lie. Knowledge can be bad. I want to make knowledge bad when people lie and try to deceive you to cause you to do what they want you to do, or telling you to do what they want you to do. There are many ways to deceive people. I can get you to do what I want you to do, or telling you I want you to do it. Maybe I know what you like. I know what influences you. I know your desires, your pedigrees, and your list. Chala. When you know all those kind of things, then you know people. Then you know how to manipulate them and get them to do things you want them to do, or telling them that you want them to do it. So you got to be wise. Knowledge is a form of education that is informal. It comes from anywhere. It's up to you to decipher that knowledge. How do you decipher the knowledge? One, you got to look at the person who brings you the information. Is that person credible? You know people in our society that can't tell you something. They say, I mean, that ain't true. You sure it's true? You sure? There are some people you got to vet them there. Other people, you accept it and say, oh, hey man, that what happening? Yeah, okay, let's go do this. But some people, you got to ask them, that true? You sure that true? So it's up to you when the information comes. Because if you take that information and you use that information and that's bad information or damaging information on the integrity of other people, they can sue you for libel or for slander or for whatever it is. If they got money, they can sue you. Because you got wrong information and you didn't vet the information and you spread that information. You are part of spreading that information. So you are liable. You know? You are liable. So those are the things you got to be careful about in the democracy. And the main thing that all of us need to know is about our laws and our constitution and what governs us. Because when you know those things, your knowledge is locked. People can't come and they see you and say, oh, the law said we'll do so, the law said we'll do so, and you jump on and do it. No, you say, no, I don't think so. Like I'm a lawyer now. People come and say, and I know it's against the law. I will ask the person, I say, you sure that person said we can do so and so? Is that person a government official? Then we start asking questions. Because when a government official got the authority in government to say government can do so and so too. So if people can bring lies to you and say so and you want to vet out the truth, there are ways to do it. You ask the person, the government official. If you know the government official, you can call them, you can vet them before you carry that news out. And those are the kind of things we need to do in our community to make us strong in our system of democracy. And let me tell you something, my people. All the people calling Prince White Johnson, they want coup d'etat, they want this and that. Let me tell you something, my people. We know when a hard time monkey can eat pepper, when you jam, you can do this thing and that, and all the proverbs and saying, in a democracy, we don't want a coup d'etat. We don't want a military intervention in anything because just as the state is separate from the church, the military is separate from the civil government. We try to keep the military under our civilian democracy because democracy is for the people. It's not for the military. Every aspect of democracy rests on the Liberian people. We want to change our government by force. We can do it. We can do it. We want to change our government through our legislature. We can do it. We can do it. We have choices. We have options. But those options can be difficult too. How do you get the people to act collectively to overthrow the government? It's difficult. That means the government got to be really terrible. The government got to be so bad that even if they terror hit the government, they're singing against the government, then the people will rise up. Then you have that impetus, the nexus to connect the crime with the government, the need for overthrow with the military. You got that nexus. When the government is so terrible, George Weah is getting there. George Weah government almost that terrible. It's almost there. And there were people calling for the overthrow of his government now. But people like me, I'm sitting on the fence, man. I don't want no military government. I want my people to rise up. I want the people to be tired with all the bullshit. I want the people to be tired of all the damn stealing. I want the people to be tired of all the damn lying, deceitfulness, betrayal. I want the people to be tired and say, no, we're tired, man. We love each other, but this man got to go to jail. When the Liberian people say that, then you know we are moving collectively to get rid of the president, to get rid of anybody in charge of our government. But we got to do it collectively. Just that the people in Paris rose up under Prince King so-and-so and Antoinette and all of them and overthrew them at the Palace of Versailles and killed them. That the people movement, the people were tired. The people had suffered so bad that just a little spark of fire could get them going. And maybe it was just a small thing. Maybe somebody stole a little bread. And the whole community got mad and just said, oh, let's get rid of it. Same thing that happened in this country recently. Was that Sierra Leone? I can't remember what country that happened in recently. I'm an old man, I quick to forget where all the people just say, oh, China. Yeah, for this COVID thing. The people just got tired and said, no, let the government go now. We're tired with everything. We're tired. You locked us up for 2-3 years. You treat us inhumane for this thing. You talk about zero tolerance. You treat us like that. Just on this spark the China protests. People couldn't believe it, that the people of China will rise up against the government. That thing hasn't happened for years. And they want democracy. It hasn't happened for years. But those are the things that happened in Liberia before we overthrew our government. Before the Liberian people move against the government. They got to be tired. But when we call in the military, no matter how bad our system is, you don't know how much I've been sitting there and thinking, I said, man, maybe the military should take over. Maybe the military will take. Then that selfishness, because when they take over, they call military men to go help them. That's selfishness. Then I'm thinking about myself. No, we can't do that. We fought for this democracy too hard, my people. From 1980, too many people had died. We have lost too many good people from 1980 to today just to keep our democracy, to punish the rogues, to stop the deceitfulness and lies. You know how many people have died to this very day, and we're still not decisive about what we want to do? We still supporting rogues and criminals. We see people stealing, and we say, oh, our time. How can we do this when so many people in our country have died for our democracy to survive? And we still betray ourselves. We betray ourselves because who else will do to us? Ourselves. Everybody sitting us now watching us. Say, look at the people killing themselves. We're betraying ourselves and killing ourselves for the same democracy that we've been fighting to change. You see how we like crazy people? We're fighting to change this evil. We're fighting to stop corruption. We're fighting to eliminate evil. Yet, our own relatives doing it. And we say, oh, but your people did it too. So we have a double system. And that double system not working. We talk, we want this and this, but when our relatives involved in it, we say, oh, no, we can't go against our relatives. We can't. But your relatives doing the same shit. The same thing you against your relative perpetrating. The same evils that bringing our country down, your relative involved in it. So how you can't bring it up? So all of this is to come into, all of this with Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. Where we're going to start. Because this toast class is on this woman and how she has brought our country down and how we need to get out of this mess she got on her. And she's still going around the world talking like she done great for us. She destroyed our country. Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf destroyed Liberia. She had a chance to fix our country. She took it and gave it to dummies and rogues. Now our whole country is broken down. Now she won't come. You see that the thing that made me mad with Emma Sawyer. It made me mad with Emma Sawyer. Emma Sawyer was part and parcel with Parker Matthew and all of them, and the destruction of our system, the coup. Emma Sawyer was in it. Then after everything happened, he won't come impress on our young people that at that time he was young. He was immature. He didn't know what he was doing. He was misled. So I'm sitting there and saying, no, Amos. You are mayor of Liberia. You are mayor of Monrovia. The Liberian people lifted you up and carry you as their leader. Then you won't tell us. He said he didn't know how fragile our political system was. Come on, man, my people. This man was a professor of political science at the University of Liberia in 1980. I was immature and fragile. Not Amos Sawyer. Amos Sawyer led a revolution against our government and got our country to where it is today. I'm not mad at him because of that. I'm mad at him because he wanted to lie to us now and saying that he was immature, he didn't know what he was doing, he was misled. And I'm sitting there and saying, no, Amos Sawyer, you can't do that. You are a professor of political science. You incited the students. You are one of the people who challenged the government. Then you want to tell us you are immature and you didn't know how fragile the government was. Yeah, come on, Amos Sawyer, you can't do that to me. I will kick you in the balls. I will kick your teeth out of your head. You don't do that to Rodney Chesson. Do that to the other 13 people family. Don't do that to me. Don't do that to me. I stand on grounds of principle and integrity. You try that shit to me, I'll kick you in the balls. I will not hesitate to kick you in the balls. And Amos Sawyer knew it. He never came around me because he was talking that thing in private. I look at him one time. He's shut up. He thought I was going to be smiling. I look at him. I say, you damn criminal. You want to impress upon me that you are like me, immature, and you are professor of politics and mayor of the center of Monrovia. Then you want to lie to us and say you are immature. You didn't know what happened. You know what happened. All of them wanted money. All of them wanted to overthrow Toba to take our position. And now they broke our country down. And he knows it. He went to his grave knowing that they broke our country down. You know, because Amel and me, I reminded them. And I joined them. And I like my family and these stupid people, they kill our power, they will go on other people and serve them. I'm not doing that. No. I don't hate people, but I don't play deceitful games. I don't play lying games. If you need to go to jail, you need to damn well go to jail. And I will see that you go to jail. I don't care who you are. But you don't want to play that game with me. My people, I came up too hard in life. I came up with all Ma and Pa peppering me. I was raised by my aunt. My aunt taught me about life, about God, about everything. So, and I used to people playing games with me and all the people settling for negativity where our country should be moving in a different direction. I would not subject the progress and advancement of my country to family people. I can't do that. Other people can do that. Other people can sacrifice what they got for people. But there are times and there are certain things we can't afford to sacrifice. And one of those things for me is the West African Republic of Liberia. I can't afford to sacrifice it for nobody. For nobody. Because if it doesn't fix under my lifetime, it ain't going to get fixed. It ain't going to get fixed. Because there are few Liberian people willing and ready to stand up for our country to change. Willing to close a blind eye to justice and the rule of law. Very few people. Everybody want, for peace sake, everybody want to pamper other people. I don't do that. I ain't pampering nobody. Everybody in my country got to stand on your own truth. No family, no nothing. We too much with this nepotism. We too much with this corruption. Because the same nepotism lead us into corruption. All of us related, all of us are family members, yes. But you steal my money, I will kick you in the balls, I will kick you in the face. And that's a damn promise. Attorney Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson. Class is done. I hope you all learned something. Come tomorrow. We have more lessons. But we're tired with Ellen Johnson-Sirleaf. We're tired with the Johnson family. We're tired with the Sirleaf people. These people here did not enjoy our country for 12 years. It's time for us to punish them now. This too. Let's sift them out. Bring the sifter. Let's sift them. All who stole our money, we'll put you on one side. We'll be shaking them on one side while you're dropping. All who did well for our country, we'll sift you on the other side. And you who stole our money, your Johnson-Sirleaf family who stole our money, we're coming for you. We're coming for you. Man and me, I ain't working for no government. I will sit down during Joe Walker administration and just let the government hire me to prosecute people and sue people. All I want to do, I will be a women's lawyer. I will sue all the damn deadbeat husbands, all the deadbeat fathers running around Liberia. I will put your asses in jail. I promise you, this is a promise. When I come to Liberia, if I enter Liberia, I will be a woman lawyer. All of your Liberian women who your men deceiving you, running around, having children, they marry and they want to sleep with you and have children and don't support them, you'll look for Chesson law firm, Rodney Chesson. Don't go to any other Chesson. Come to Rodney Chesson law firm. I will run them out of the country. We'll go after them. We'll take every damn penny they got. I will put them in jail. I will make them sleep in jail and clean the poo-poo. I will punish them. Your children, we get their money. Every Monday we pay them. They ain't pay them, we'll put them in jail. And we settle the system in Liberia. The mothers are who come to me for service, You're not going to the men for the money. The men will take the money every month and take it to the court and leave it there. And I dare anybody in the damn court to steal money that Chesson people leave there. When I finish with you in that damn court, you will know that justice got to come to the court. It ain't got to come from the top. It can come from Jefferson, Rodney, Chesson. Take that to the damn bank. I'm ready to kick you in the asses. Yo, women, bring your cases. We'll put these deadbeat people that George Weah them in jail. You think if I had a woman who George Weah step, if I had a kids, that dummy would be running around? I will hunt him down and put his ass in jail. And I promise you, women, I will give you justice. I will give you justice. All those wicked men will put them in jail. All those wicked men will take everything they got. I promise it to you. I will have the team ready to do that. Aluta! Continue. I told the Commander J.R. Glapohkpa Chesson class is done. I'll see you tomorrow. Have a good day, my people. Take care.